recording? Yes, I am.
I'm glad I didn't say anything inappropriate.
No, you can say something, stuff, just keep it PG-13. Long time. I know, it's been a few weekends. So I'm recording in her office. Tammy's in here, so she might chime in from time to time. She might even appear briefly, just to show herself off in the video. And I know I have my assistant Pit behind me. So, probably going to put it after the hike. Tomorrow morning I'm planning on going out for a brief little hike locally here in our cove and put in a few miles, test the ankle out. It seems fine, but it hasn't been hiking yet since the injury. So we'll do that and I'll record it. It's the first time I'm going to be recording with this camera, with this phone outside the office. So I'm interested to see how it goes. And I have some news. Do you remember when I said I didn't have any sponsorships? Well, I got contacted by the owner of Knock, C-N-O-C, and he, I guess, subs. I don't know if he subs or if he just watches the videos, but he was watching and he wanted to send me some stuff to try out and to use during the hike. So I got this today in the mail. It's quite crushed, yeah, but I'm sure it's fine. Let's open this up and see what we got. What's the matter? What's the matter? Oh no. Tammy's going into a video game and she went into World of Warcraft instead of Hearthstone. Oops. Don't tell anybody. No. Okay. Yay. So I've got two 2-liter Vecto bags. One is blue, one is orange. And I was going to use these in conjunction with my smart water bottles to filter water. So I got a couple of them. So thank you very much. I'll be using these a lot during the through hike. Yeah, and it's good to have a backup too. And I also got a pair of poles. I've never used carbon fiber. I think that's what they are. They're carbon poles. I've never used that before. I've only used my aluminum pole. So I'm going to check those out. And it's going to be awesome though. I might even use these tomorrow. Thank you very much. And it's exciting to have like an actual, sponsor. I don't know if it's officially a sponsor or here, just try out our stuff. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And I'm definitely going to try them out. And I'm excited because we're only, at this point, 6 months out from the step-off day. First day of hiking of the season, yes! Good morning. Oh, man. It's delightful. It's really crowded on the trail, so hopefully no one sees me talking to myself. You know it's crowded on the trail. This is the first weekend that it's been below 90 degrees in months and months. And I think the high today is only supposed to get to like 80, mid-80s, upper 80s. And here comes somebody. Right now it's like 70, 72. A little bit humid, but not too bad. So that intro video I just recorded before this was actually last night. I thought for some reason I was going to tag that on the end. I have no idea why. It was supposed to be before. Woo, right into the sun. Dang. Anyways, I wanted to expand on me thanking Knock for the freebies. Obviously, I'm not going to use the bladders today. This is a short warm-up hike to test my ankle from that injury. I haven't been out hiking since September. I'm sorry, August. Forgot it's October. I twisted my ankle like at the very end of at the very end of August. Spent 2 weeks on my butt, and sedentary does not prepare you well for a hike. So, I've been on my feet walking around at at work since then with my backpack, so normal. In fact, this last week was the first time my ankle actually felt normal. So that's good news. So this is my first time I'm out hiking in more than a month, testing out the ankle and testing out the new knock poles. I like the weight, they're nice and light. So a big thank you again to that company. I forgot to mention the owner's name in the last little segment. Believe you pronounce it Glad or Gilad. Thank you very much. And his marketing assistant, her name is Lindsay, I think. They reached out to me. They saw my videos and reached out to me, and I'm like, I absolutely want to try your stuff. I mean, I've heard so many good things about their bladders, and I hadn't used them yet, so I'll really get to test them next time I'm on an overnight or a long segment hike. What is that? Oh, let's see if I can get that. It's a biplane. I can't tell if you can see that or not. Oh. Out of Palm Springs Airport. Anyways, it's like, I'm like, squirrel, what? See, sometimes you see drones out here, but you don't see biplanes flying by. But yeah, they reached out to me, mailed me some stuff to try out. I'll test out the bladders. I'm so out of it this morning. In my next overnight hike when I'm actually like filtering water. But in the meantime, I can try these out from time to time, and I like them so far. Totally forgot a lot of stuff today. Forgot my sun gloves, but that's okay because the cork poles will help if I get too sweaty. But I tell you, it's nice to be out here. It's not too hot. I'm so happy it's the beginning of our hiking season. So I will be hiking nonstop from now until the beginning of April, which is when I hope I get my permit date. Yes. And actually, as of today, you guys, I'm exactly, well, hopefully exactly 1 month out from starting in the PCT. Can't wait. Still so much to do before then, but I can't wait. Lest I forget to mention, I'm also trying out my new phone that I bought a month ago. This is the first time I've been hiking with it. This is a little risky. My stick pick is made for lucky poles, but it seems to work with the Knox. Okay. So I scrambled up to the top of the little hill. So we can get a nice 360. So let's do this. That's looking back at all the houses in the cove. That far area is a trail that's called the Bear Creek to Hidden Oasis, and I'd like to try that before the PCT hike this year. We'll see. That little opening between those hills goes to the mouth of the Buhoff Trail, which goes way out and around to Lake Kauai. That one's a long one. I'd like to try that this year too. This little cut goes up, and it's a direct trail from the Cove trails here to Lake Kauai. 3 miles one way, 6 miles round trip. And that I don't know where it goes. That would be kind of cool to explore. Let me pan up so you can kind of see the hill I'm on. Ooh, I'm looking right into the sun now. Ooh, thank goodness for sunglasses, man. FYI, I went to the eye doctor and I'm getting some prescription sunglasses. It's kind of pricey, but they're better than these big clunky things. I tell ya. on lap number 2. I think I'll get about 3 miles in today, which is nothing, I know, but pretty good for being sedentary for a month. And by the way, the ankle is still doing fine. Crunch, 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 crunch. Don't you just love that sound? I know some people don't, that's why I'm harassing them. I'm curious to see what it sounds like when I watch this back, because at times it's been pretty breezy, and I don't know what the phone is like, the new phone is like with wind. Well, let me know what you think. I'm watching this guy park behind me. I have no skills when it comes to parking like that, so that was a fun hike. I hope you guys had fun. I'm just trying to find a good position for the poor camera. Sorry, allergies are bugging me today though. Warmed up at the end there a little bit. I think it was probably upper 70s by then. Yikes. So that did pretty well. I mean, my ankle doesn't hurt. My feet are a little bit, I can tell my feet are going to be sore. I'll just stretch them out when I get in there. I'll be fine. So the last mile, I didn't do much recording. Maybe a couple times, maybe 3 times I was recording bits and pieces. But I wanted to do that on purpose, and I wanted to see what I was averaging. And I did that last mile in about 20 minutes. So I was doing 3 miles an hour, which is really good. Now, granted, the trails I was taking was really, pretty much flat. There was some elevation gain and loss, but not much at all. Nothing like the PCT. Whoa, what is it focusing on? What the? Why did I lose my focus all of a sudden? There we go. That's weird. Hey, new phone, new quirks. I gotta learn them. So anyways, I was averaging 3 miles an hour, pretty flat terrain, some elevation gain and loss. The PCT, however, is going to be nothing like that. I'm not going to average 3 miles an hour on the PCT, especially at the beginning. As you know, it's full of a lot of PUDs, and for the uninitiated, that means pointless ups and downs. There's a lot of elevation gain and loss on the PCT, so I don't expect to be 3 miles an hour along the PCT. I might stand a little bit of a chance in Northern California, Oregon, but I'm still not holding my breath. I mean, we'll see. But for coming off of an injured ankle to be able to do 3 miles an hour with, no problems, I'm good. So now begins the training again. That's all right. Okay, everybody, thank you for tuning in. I know it's been a while. I promise to try to be a little, at least a couple of weeks again, like I used to be. If you like what you see, be sure to click like, share with your friends, subscribe if you haven't already, and click the bell down below too if you want notifications for my future videos. All right, I will see you next time. Have a great winter. I hope you guys get out and hike.